Many years ago, in fact, it was over 30 years ago, I was the victim of an internet con artist. She told me that she was writing a biography of David McCallum. He's now deceased. He was a movie star. And he was on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. He played Ilya. And she also then later claimed that she was his girlfriend. It turned out she'd never met him. Okay. She was in fact a thief as well. She had stolen money and used people's credit cards, and she had convinced people that she had convinced other people, not me, but other people, that either McCallum or baseball player David Maddox, I think it was not David, but somebody Maddox, Roger Maddox or somebody like that. I don't keep up with baseball. Was after her and was abusing her, and she didn't actually get money from me, but I think I talked to one of her other victims, and apparently she may have been planning to try to move in with me. She had she would try to keep me talking to her by instant messaging her, by saying in her David McCallum voice that she would help me out financially in our conversations, because at that time they actually charged you were actually charged for instant messaging. And she had herself as David McCallum say that she would help reimburse me for our conversations, that she would send money to me. The money never arrived. Okay. I would ask to speak to David McCallum, just on the phone. She always had an excuse why he couldn't talk. And she did, I think she did talk about maybe visiting me. That would have, of course, been a disaster. I don't think I could have gotten her out of the house. At least not with the police coming over. And anyway, I also think that part of the reason she targeted me was because I unfortunately did tell her that I was disabled. And when you tell somebody something like that, that means that you're considered kind of easy pickings. So anyway, there are a lot of con artists out there. I was the victim of one. I wrote an article about it, but I haven't been able to sell it yet. I'm still trying to sell it after 30 years. And I still get a lot of, everybody gets a lot of emails from somebody claiming to be doing this, that, or the other business. Somebody from Nigeria. I have people who want me to, a lot of times, buy a Steam card or buy this or that card, often posing as a famous person. They're a famous person, and they can't buy a card for themselves? Does that make sense? Or they want me to move money around. Does any of that make any sense? Of course it doesn't. But anyway, that's how some of these con artists work. And I think also part of the way that con job worked was by trying to get me to think that I was talking to a famous person. And she did this with all of her victims. She was trying to play to your ego. But anyway, I just wanted to let people know, they're out there.